Let's begin in a seated position. Cross your shins and let your sit bones root, and settle the shoulders right over the hips. Push down through the seat and grow tall through the crown. Take a deep inhale and a heavy exhale. And one more inhale here and exhale. Tricep stretch. Right arm up, then bend at the elbow. Left hand to right elbow. Take a breath in. Gently pull with the left hand. Breath out. Exhale the hands down, easy seat. Tricep stretch, left side. Left arm up, then bend at the elbow. Right hand to left elbow, breathe in. Gentle tug on the elbow, breath out. Exhale the arms down, find easy seat. Find tabletop, roll over your shins and plant your hands. Puppy dog pose. Walk your hands out in front and let the chest fall toward the floor. Rest your forehead or your chin on the floor, but keep your hips over your knees. Tabletop. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. Hovering tabletop. Lift your knees just an inch off the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. Slowly walk to the top of the mat. Find ragdoll. Bend both knees deeply and grab for opposite elbows. Let the torso relax. Roll up vertebra by vertebra and find Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale as you reach your arms tall, softening your shoulders down your back. Exhale and spill over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands into your quads, shins, or the floor. Exhale, left foot back, low lunge. Push through your hands. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Tiptoe the back feet. Elbows hugged in close. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Lift your heart. Exhale, lower the chest back to the mat. Plant your hands on the mat under your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale back to down dog. Push through your hands and send the tail high. Inhale up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees deeply and gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, find chair pose. Bend your knees deeply. Reach your arms tall and sink your hips low. Exhale and release to a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale and step your right foot back to a low lunge. Push through hands and inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, push down to pull the knee up away from the floor. Inhale back to three-legged dog, drive the right leg up and away. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot between the palms and stack the front knee right over the right ankle. Warrior 2. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, rise up and windmill the arms out wide. Star pose. Right leg straightens, right toes face in. Inhale, sweep the arms up until the hands meet overhead. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend deeply into your left knee and flex the right foot. Low lunge. Exhale. Shift your weight to the right foot. Turn to the front of your mat. Hands frame the foot. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale, Chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Elbows sliding against the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open your chest. Exhale, down dog. Lift up from the core. Inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Keep the left hip aiming down. Exhale, knee to nose. Tap your nose to your kneecap. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send the left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your palms. Coming into Warrior 2. Anchor the back heel down. And inhale up, arms out to a T. Star pose. Left leg lengthens, left toes face in. Breathe in, sweep the arms up until palms press together. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend deeply into your right knee. Flex the left foot. Low lunge. Exhale, bend into your left knee and turn to the front of your mat. Hands down. Inhale here. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees and gaze forward. Exhale, step or fly to the top of your mat. Find Padahastasana. Slide your entire palms under your feet. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, bow over the legs. Take a few breaths here. Release your hands. Inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Then exhale the shoulders back and down. Tadasana. Uddita Hasta. Inhale, float the left knee up toward the chest. Breathe out. Take hold of the big toe with your left peace fingers, right hand to hip. Stay here. Breathe in, or maybe extend your leg out all the way. Keep the torso upright. Exhale, release your leg down, arms by your sides. Tadasana. Uddita Hasta. As you breathe in, raise the right knee high. Let the breath out and wrap your right peace fingers around your big toe, left hand to hip. Inhale and stay here, or begin to straighten the leg out directly in front of you. Find Tadasana. Exhale, float the leg down, arms by your sides. Dancer's pose. Inhale, reach back and capture your left foot with your left hand. Exhale, slowly tip forward. Extend your right arm out in front of you and kick the back foot into the hand to lift the leg up and back. Tadasana. Release everything down. Dancer's pose. Reach back with the right hand and take hold of the right foot. Inhale as you draw the knees together. Exhale, hinge forward and kick the back foot into your hand. Reach the left arm long in front. Tadasana. Float the foot down, arms to sides. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Stretch fingertips to sky. Exhale and swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to bent elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of your feet to the mat. Exhale, down dog. Lift up from the core and press back. Let your knees lower down and then make your way onto your back. Bring your feet to the mat and let your knees point to the sky. Figure 4 bridge. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Breathe in, press down through the left foot and lift the hips. Maybe interlace your hands underneath you. Find more lift through the chest. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time and then return the right foot to the mat. Figure 4 bridge left side. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Inhale, press the right foot into the mat and raise the hips. Maybe wiggle your shoulders underneath you and interlace your hands. Gently lower the hips and lower the left foot to the mat. Wheel, feet hip width. Place your hands by your shoulders. Fingertips point toward you. Come first onto the crown of your head, then slowly straighten the arms. Keep straightening through the arms as you breathe here. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest and come all the way down. Let the soles of your feet come together and let your knees open wide. Let one hand rest on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just relax. Bring the knees together and plant both feet on the mat. Extend both legs up to the sky for shoulder stand. Push through your hands and peel up your hips, your low back, your mid back, and your upper back as you lift your feet high. Then walk your shoulder blades back towards each other, propping yourself up on your triceps. Push through the toes, drive the energy up, and soften your chest. Breathe here and feel the reverse pull of gravity on the legs and feet. Release your feet behind you, roll your spine all the way back down, and put your feet on the mat. Draw both knees into your chest. Take one last inhale, and exhale, shavasana. Lay the legs out long. Work the arms out to the sides. Just close your eyes and be still. Stay for as much time as you'd like here. Thank you for sharing your practice with us.